Alright, welcome to another video on this channel. Another Real Talk video, another Destiny playground, what the fuck? Sorry, another like Destiny, Destiny gameplay in the background. I know it's maybe not peak content that you appreciate to see, but yeah. These days you just like blend gameplay into the background where people just literally listen to your voice, where you complain. Complain is like in my concepts, by the way. Before I start with the main topic, complain is a word that I literally always metaphorically image with someone is crying about something that they actually have the power to change themselves. So complain is a word that literally doesn't apply to what I do. I literally just speak my mind. I literally say things that I can argumentably defend, and literally from my point of view are mostly true, or like literally like nearly always true. And so is today's like kind of subject that I have about Destiny 2, because after I saw the recent marathon shit again, bro, I can't hold my shit any longer, bro. Like, what the fuck am I seeing here, please? I literally have it open on my PC right now, as I am literally cutting and editing this video in Chef Factory on PlayStation 5. Bro, like, to get a bit of context here, just to literally know where I come from, gaming-wise, and what I've seen, like, in recent years, okay? So, to not, like, make this intro maybe, like, 5 minutes long, so I'm literally like try to speed this shit up right here. Okay, I started gaming in 2009. I had a PS2 back in the day. We didn't play online then, like it was just mostly story games, but the dedication was there to get better and to do things more optimized and stuff like that. And yeah, in 2011 and 2012, when the great like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 hit the market, we kind of were there, and I was playing a lot of, yeah, Call of Duty. Angry German people were there, some other people were there, constant yelling, shouting at each other, just like flaming each other's mom and all the kind of shit that we did in the youth. Bro, I'm like 28 years old today. And looking back to the time, of course, it was gaming prime, like the golden age of gaming, so to say. And right now, I kind of say, like, maybe we shouldn't have been that kind of rude and dick wise. But we were young on one end, so, I don't know, we can't blame each other. So it's just like the way it is, so. But to be on track with the video, I played, besides Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and the later following Call of Duty Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 4. I also played a mobile game on my iPad called Modern Combat 2, Black Pegasus, Modern Combat 3, Fallen Nation, and Modern Combat 4 Zero Hour. This is literally all the time that I try to argumentably, like, literally show you a larger picture, so to say. And because these games were made by a company called Gameloft, they are in stock right now, or like as far as I know, they are under contract of Ubisoft. And they just create trash mobile games, so to say, like, to be very precise. And to be like kind of more precise, these Modern Combat games were like first person shooters, and the people that played these games, like back in the day, the people that were there when these games were kind of like thousands and thousands of people playing these games every single day. To be honest, there was like a chat group called Paringo where clans literally affiliated, like the clan that I am still part of, or like sort of like part of, because it's kind of complicated. I just don't want to break enough ice right here. But yeah, like back in the day, there was like Paringo, the chat app, and like literally thousands and thousands of people in different clan groups were assimilating together, coming together, chatting about, like, coordinating scrims, inviting each other, playing together against each other, in custom games and stuff like that. It was kind of cool back in the day. Literally on Call of Duty, we literally did the same with like sniper 1v1s and stuff like that. But Gameloft accidentally created a game called Mortal Kombat 5. I don't know what the suit name of this game was. I think it was like something about like Blackout, I think. Like Mortal Kombat 5 Blackout. Like, I don't know. It's something around that anyway. And Gameloft kinda went from creating free, literally goated FPS mobile games that even Call of Duty Mobile would be jealous of if these games would be still around. Um, like Modern Combat 2 was kind of overrun by hackers. Modern Combat 3 was at the beginning plagued by hackers as well, until Gameloft literally banned them all out of the game and literally patched many hacks out of the game at all. And some other hackers that like literally still developed hacks for the jailbreaking system on iOS called Cydia. They kind of say, bro, this game is so good. Actually, they have so much respect of this game, and I don't shit you, by the way. Like, literally, this is what I wrote with a guy on Paringo that literally created kind of like hacks for Cydia that you could download to get aimbot in Mortal Kombat 5 back in the day. I literally used that, by the way, but I don't care anyway. But yeah, they said they had so much respect of the game that they didn't do that anymore. But at some part of time, Gameloft literally torn down every reputation that they had built with Mortal Kombat 2, for Black Pegasus, with Mortal Kombat 3, my bad. Mortal Kombat 3, Fallen Nation, and Mortal Kombat 4, Zero Hour, that they actually just like literally float down the toilet and went to literally like EA Arts, where they actually like kind of made OP weapons behind like real money paywalls to like get the OP variant of these weapons. And many people literally thought, okay, like this is they need to make money, that's okay, because like the game regularly back in the day was like literally you had an update twice, maybe like a year maybe, when these games were around, like two free updates these games got. And they were around for like maybe 1-2 years basically. Mortal Kombat 4 lasted a bit longer due to like better servers as far as I've been informed back in the day. But at the end, Mortal Kombat 3 was the best Mortal Kombat there ever was. And I literally saw all these games die. Like I literally witnessed the decay of a game franchise that touched thousands of people. Maybe not millions, but thousands of dedicated, enjoying people. They just got an iPad. They don't need to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a console or PC to play this game. They could even play it on their iPhone. And like literally, you should have been there. It was a very good time, not gonna lie. But yeah, every great thing comes to an end. And this is some sort of, while I make this video, to not waste your time any longer, I'm literally kinda angry if I look at Marathon. I mean, we got Arc Raiders out there. We got Escape from Tarkov. We got the Black Ops 7 co-op campaign endgame shit. We got Helldivers 2, which is still drawing attention to many people out there, as far as I've been informed. There are other games like this Genshin Impact shit. Even some games where you hunt animals, as far as I've been informed. Like some friend is kind of addicted to a game where you hunt like magical animals with certain classes. Just like, yeah, Diablo, like Diablo 4, but like it's not Diablo 4. It's like, it's kind of like Diablo. I don't know what the name is. Monster Hunter. I'm sorry, it is called Monster Hunter. And like all these games have large player bases still somehow. I don't know why. But Bungie, on the hand, and like let's be honest, like I'm gonna lose my shit right now. I don't give a shit anymore, bro. Like for fucking real right now. I'm from Germany, boy. Like we write efficiency in fucking gold letters above our fucking toilet seat. I don't know what you Americans do up there. Like literally, if you have like smoked too much weed, or like if you have bumped your head into the wall a little bit too much, but the DEI covering on Bungie, like where you hired people for diversity, equity, and inclusion for actually no fucking intellectual reason, and you have a product like Destiny 2 that is actually one of the most like high profiting shit that you actually have at the moment at your sleeve. Like if you are sitting on the table and you play a card game against other people, and each card in your hand is basically a card that you do for the poker to win the round, to literally survive a year longer in the gaming market. Like Blizzard has Overwatch 2 and Diablo at their hand, like 2 cards. EA has, they basically lost FIFA. They literally had FIFA in their hands, which was like a money print license, until FIFA literally got like, say, bro, what the fuck are you guys doing? Are you guys like dumb or something? Then they literally like kinda broke the contract with EA, or like kinda like disbanded the contract with EA, and now EA is making a own version. They still have NHL, They still have Madden. But back in the day, they used to make Star Wars games, like Star Wars Battlefront 2 and the old Star Wars games. But for some reason, EA is like, bro, yeah, fuck it, bro. It's just like pay to win, and then they literally lost the availability, the probability, the ability to literally print money, which Star Wars as a franchise is something that you can do. Right now, Ubisoft has it, as far as I know, and you can correct me, please, under my video if I'm wrong. But the contract between LucasArts, the company that like literally gives the license to create Star Wars games, and the contract between LucasArts and Ubisoft is running out on, I think it ran out last year. If I'm info correctly, it was running out last year on October. So right now, I don't know if any company out there is having the license to create more Star Wars or the newer Star Wars games. But yeah, back to Bungie. And you guys at Bungie, bro, and like even some delusional YouTubers, like, I don't want to flame Aegis right now, like he's a good guy and stuff like that, and some others too. But mostly the YouTubers that literally are so soft-spotted again with Bungie, like Aztecross, one of the most weepy weaklings I have ever witnessed on YouTube in my entire life. And I'm 28 years old, bro, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers, yeah? I've seen a lot of YouTubers come and go over the last 15 to like maybe 18 years of my life. And like, to be honest, like, I don't know what Bungie actually thinks they're doing. Like, again, on the card table, like back to the metaphor that I used there. Like, many companies have many different cards in their hand, which are the games that they develop and that they actually bring to you guys, that you guys are actually playing at the end of the day. And for some reason, I don't know why, a Bungie is like, bro, hey, oh, fuck it, I'ma just draw a new card while I literally throw one of my other cards away. They literally did that with Halo. I never played Halo, by the way, but I know that Halo was one of the most greatest gaming franchises on the entire planet, next to maybe the Harry Potter games that have been released until this day, which, by the way, Warner Brothers Games is working on a next Harry Potter game, like on a new Hogwarts Legacy, which will be even better than the first one, which had some kind of technical difficulties, so to say, and kind of limitations that were kind of retarded, but I actually have bright hope for the future that they will deliver, because the games that are out today literally lack so much to be desired that a new fresh game from Harry Potter franchise literally would strike like a lightning while you are shitting on the toilet, and literally it would literally crash like a third plane into a third fucking Empire State Building, if you know, metaphorically know what I mean. And yeah, the black humor is indeed kinda implemented here. I know that's maybe kinda very black, right, thing, but I mean, yeah, Americans literally got the same humor than we do when we talk about the Holocaust and like World War II and about Hitler and the Autobahn and stuff like that. So I literally just kinda let it stay in the room. So just mark my word for that. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm too depressed. I'm just waiting for death. I have no issue with like literally calling the shit out that it goes through my mind. This is like literally what freedom of speech basically is. But literally back to Bungie, like, if you are so delusional and you think that Marathon for some reason will be your battle horse that you can ride into the Troya city where the Trojans are all asleep and you can like ambush them and literally get a victory upon on your hand, bro, like, you are so fucking delusional, it is laughable. Like, to be honest, bro, there are times where I wonder if the people that create games, they're supposed to be people that have studied game coding. They should have somehow have a little degree of intellect that is above the average minority. But yet, the stuff that these people produce sometimes, and the stuff that they even say on Twitter, on Instagram, and that they associate with, like the political values and other things, bro, you guys are so goddamn inbred insults, absolutely goddamn fucking morons. It is laughable. Like, to be very honest, it is so laughable. From my intellectual high point of view in Germany, bro, it is just laughable. I mean, we play your games. This goes even out to Blizzard, by the way, because I'm gonna make a new video to Overwatch, by the way, as well. Like, we play your games, and you have these like android human being YouTubers like Aztecross, for example, that is literally just a weepy weakling that is just sitting there and saying, bro, you know what? it's maybe not good, but it could be worse. Or like, bro, this is not good. They need to cook again. Bro, instead of like saying, bro, this can't go on any longer. There needs to be dramatic shifts. There need to be blah 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 this, blah 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 this, blah 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 this. Instead, he's just wiggling all the time, bro. And if I had his subscribers on my back, bro, I would drive to the Bungie headquarters, stream with my handy while I do it, and literally yell at all of these people that work there to literally get the guts up and start working and delivering a product that we still play, enjoy, and pay for. Because we keep the game alive. There are speedrunners in this game. There are people that still help newlings, by the way, like newbies, or like blueberries, how we call them, in the community. Even I, like, literally help people playing Brood of Nightmares to this day, because I can't let it go for obvious reasons, by the way. But again, like, people like us, we keep this game alive, and it's tragic that I initially need to actually be that kind of an asshole right now. But bro, at a certain point, I can't argument any longer, like, civilized, and need to actually drive a hard bargain against the people that have the power to actually do something and kind of get the train back on a good track to a good point where we want to go. And instead of like sitting in the train while it drives onto an abyss and saying, oh yeah, this is fine. Because this is literally what most YouTubers these days are doing. Due to the political influence from outside the mainstream opinion of like some people that literally like spend the most of their daytime on Twitter, except on their workplace or with their family, which is kind of sad. And I know many people could say, bro, you're literally doing the same. Yeah, but I do it. Okay, like, I don't go on Instagram or Twitter all day. I just play games all day. And many gamers are the same. And we care the games that we play. Because without us, these game franchises wouldn't exist. So please don't try to debate. Because I literally argumented against you right now with what I said like literally 10 seconds earlier. It is kind of exhausting again to actually think that Bungie is somehow actually thinking that Marathon is their next like battleship that they can use to conquer the market and maybe make somewhat of a difference. Because with Arc Riders out there, Helldivers out there, the Black Ops 7 endgame campaign, with Battlefield 6 out there, the list goes on and on and on and on. You get my point. There are so many like extraction shooters and looter shooters too, maybe. And bringing another one out is just like, it's just like a tip water onto a hot stone, bro. Nothing more, nothing less. Just like a tip of water onto a hot boiling stone, bro. It's nothing more and nothing less. And I don't know if Japan, like Sony, that are literally owning Bungie, I don't know if they are kinda listening or if they are kinda fall asleep due to the hot debacle that Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed Shadows, but it's in interest of Ubisoft, it's in interest of Sony to actually like get the guts up and do something, because Destiny has so much potential lore-wise and gameplay-wise, and of course like balance-wise, because like Bungie shifts the meta for certain weapons, like as some people maybe shift their fucking underpants, which is like literally every day, if something is just too overpowered in their eyes or not, they just need to nerf it, adjust it. It's just a dumpster fire, so to say. It's literally just a fucking dumpster fire. And I am, and many other people too, are so tired of Bungie that they actually have this glory piece of a game in their hands and there are nothing doing with it. And I can't sit here any longer and watch something like fall to death as I witnessed with Gameloft's Modern Combat before. I can't sit here quiet and watch all these weaklings and morons and unintellectual buffoons destroy what we love and what we care for. Because if this continues, I don't know what kind of value a gaming community for certain games has, because I must say this out loud right now. YouTubers are next to game developers, like not all, but like most of them, are as the same enemy as the developers of the games themselves, because they have the power to say something that is not going right or not going as it should go. And instead of using their voice and using their reach or their range on YouTube to actually do something and say something and like make a difference, They're like brainwashed, soft-washed, like Android moron buffoons, wimpy ass weaklings that are actually destroying what we like. So from the bottom of my heart, and I know I'm attacking a person that is pretty great on YouTube, but I don't give a shit, bro, because this game is bigger than him. Atticross, bro, fuck you, bro. You have the power in your hand, use it, bro. If you want to get my respect, bro, do what I say. Go to Bungie, yell at them, tell them that what they are doing is completely wrong, bro. Save this game. You owe it to the people that subscribe to your YouTube channel, and you don't owe anything to Bungie, bro. Imagine you build up a YouTube channel, bro, and the subscribers are those that pay your bills, basically, with their subscriptions and with their constant watching of your YouTube videos. It's not Bungie that actually pays your bills, bro. You owe us the favor and not Bungie, bro. Yeah? So, from the bottom of my heart, again, I don't apologize, bro, like, because I don't give a fucking shit. Bro, like, if this continues with gaming, bro, I don't know if gaming, like, at least gaming that you play with other people from around the world, if it's PvP or PvE co-op shit, I don't know if being part of a gaming community these days has any value, because the developers and many of the YouTubers are literally just creating a spiral of a downfall that is actually just a plague and a virus to the games that we love and enjoy and play. And yeah, I'm kind of tired. Like, actually, I'm a very tired. I'm so exhausted of this. I don't know what you guys think, but mark my words. Mark my words. It's beginning of January 2026. Mark my words. Marathon will be dead after a week. When it launches, and maybe 5 days, it will have a kind of hype up stuff, but the core players will still stay to Destiny and will still play Destiny like I do. And at the end of the day, Marathon will be dead. I mean, Helldivers technically had a very high rise too when it literally launched, due to the bug where you literally were immortal and could spam these support streaks over and over again, even on hard mode. And like, again, Helldivers these days is not as big as it was when it actually launched. Like, the kind of attention span that most games have that literally launch is very short these days, and if these games aren't delivering very great stuff, and I say it again, Arc Riders, Helldiver, Diablo 4, all games where you have like co-op elements, can play together, get loot, and literally like get out of the dungeon, get out of the extraction zone or whatever. All these games are out there. All these games are still played by like many people maybe, but not as many as they were used to when they literally were at their peak points. The same will go for Marathon, bro. Even if this game is free to play, I don't give a shit, bro. This game will be dead after a week. Like, you can't argument with me under my video, bro. If I say something, I can argumentably defend it, bro. Mark my words, Marathon will be dead after a week. It will be dead after a week, and then Bungie needs to finally realize that Destiny, or maybe if they got the guts in their pants and maybe do a new like fucking Halo video game, I don't know, bro, because the show on HBO, by the way, is also a fucking disaster. And it's like, bro, like mass-sucking IPs these days, like the brands that we have, the games, the shows that we love, this massacring of these things is so actually terrifying to me. And off that bombshell, bro, like, thank you guys very much for watching. And fuck these people that actually ruin everything that we love just because they lack imagination or they lack intellect or whatever else. Like, I'm so done with these people, bro. You guys literally deserve the worst. And on that bombshell, bro, thank you guys. And I hope the best. I hope the best for the future of gaming. I hope the best for the stuff that we care for, the stuff that we love. But I'm out, bro. Like, maybe for Destiny right now, I'm out, bro. Like, I must still play the game, but it is a hell of a road, and I don't have that much power still in me to actually sit by and be quiet and actually like say everything is fine, because it's not. Seeing the potential that video games have, and seeing what people that have the power to change the thing that we play, or like do something with the thing that we play, and have the loyal fan base behind them, and not actually realizing that and not evaluating that, is a level of disrespect that I literally I don't have words what I actually will do with that, with this kind of disrespect if I have a person right in my face that actually would do that to me. Like, I would maybe kill the person, I don't know. But yeah, to be honest, it's up to you guys. You can free choose what you do, Bungie, and it's T-Cross. It's your life, it's your choose. But at the end of the day, time will always remember what you like did or could have done or like could have saved for the game that we love. But yeah, I think you choose to not do so, or like yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you want to do and what you don't want to do, but yeah, like seeing the greatness again, like seeing the greatness that we could have in these games is something that I will literally fight for, and I am fighting for right now in this video. But I think I think my power and my words and effort is in vain, because like these people, they have no brain to actually understand the greater situation or the greater image that you see or that you actually imagine in your head, basically. But yeah, that's it, boys. Thank you guys very much. I'm out.